if you're doing the wrong thing, you will find yourself in some weird situations.
We'll figure it out. I'm not in your life and I don't know who you are.
But this is what content creators have to go through. Take off the jackets in the middle of the winter.
That's what we do. Brown, white, black, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's wherever you find the most poverty.
What is one thing you really like and one thing you don't like about New York City?
A lack of physical touch and contact.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of affects the mind.
Yeah.
You showing up in the most flashy thing, I'm gonna ignore you even though I can hear you.
She's a GPS, she's a direction person.
Don't overplay my GPS skills right now, because I'm thoroughly looking like a cliche with my confusion.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
So guys, it's freezing cold, but this is what content creators have to go through. Take off the jackets in the middle of the winter.
That's what we do. It's for the love.
That's right. You got Mawa here freezing. You gotta bundle up real quick.
Quickly.
I don't want him to get sick out here. They're gonna say, but it's your fault. Why'd you let him take off his jacket?
Yeah, but I think Lorraine is used to this cold.
I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit.
Born
Yeah.
and raised here.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say though that when it comes to
And
like
kinda
winter,
Yeah.
no man.
It's too much, huh?
Get me out of here.
You never get used to winter
There's
time.
a certain winter that it gets here where
Yeah.
it's like,
If you wanna close your button.
No matter how long you stay in the cold, personally, I can never get used to it fully.
no,
Never.
that's good. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's carry on. So guys, welcome to IvainTures. We are walking on the streets of New York City and going to our next
We're gonna
destination,
go straight. We're gonna go left.
Times Square. All
If
right,
you guys want, I can do a live stream, but I don't know, maybe.
it's up to you.
Whatever you want to do.
We're gonna see what Times Square looks like during the day.
It's gonna be good.
I'm still here on my third wheel duty. So we're gonna show you the energy in Times Square today and just kind of show you what the streets of New York are like during the day. Let's go take a look.
No. So yeah, so
Hey, what's up? What's up? Ivan here.
Ivan travel.
IvainTures.
IvainTures.
Guys, we are walking around Bryant Park. This is Bryant Park.
At Christmas, you put shops on either side of this walkway.
And this place is mostly known for its Christmas shops. During Christmas season, if you come out here in Bryant Park, you're gonna have shops all over the place here. All over the place. And right now, it's just a place for people to chill, have some coffee, enjoy. All right. She wants to what?
She wanna see what's going on.
Oh, let's go.
inside.
All right.
Guys,
Look,
we're here with-
beautiful landscaping. Look at this. Gorgeous building. Look at this. This is New York City. What is she trying to do?
You can see it from there as well.
What are we looking for?
It
wanna
seems
see
like
what's
they're
going on.
Oh,
seems like they're redoing
But I think
this.
she said
Yeah.
during winter, like when it's deep in the middle,
When it's like cold.
yeah.
people skate here.
Oh, this is an ice skating rink. Okay.
And then you'll have like this double height. I don't know if it's a tent or what it is, but you can kind of watch people skate while you stay in the warm and drink hot chocolate.
Yeah.
I like that part. You know,
All right.
I think they're likely relaying some of the ground.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of work.
Prod back over for the summer, and
Yes.
the next green lawn, it's even.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But this is pretty much it. So we can keep. Oh, and there's a little merry-go-round on that side.
Yeah.
So we can keep going that way to
All
get
right.
to Times Square.
Sounds good. And you can still see some of the Christmas trees that are left over there. I'm sure it's beautiful here around Christmas time.
It is. It
Yeah.
actually really is. And they used to have fashion shows here before they moved them to there are different parts around the city now.
Yeah.
But they used to have it, like Bryant Park was the place that everyone went to for the shows. And it
Okay.
was like the tents at Bryant Park. It was a thing.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that they moved it.
Yeah.
It's not as concentrated because this is such a dense area.
Yes.
So you need that freedom.
Of
you know?
course. Of course. What is one thing you really like and one thing you don't like about New York City?
It's like the same thing. I like and dislike the same thing. I like the fact that there are all kinds of people from everywhere.
There's people from
but there
everywhere.
are times where you're just like, I don't like having all these people. Not so much about where they're from. Just sometimes the volume can be a bit overwhelming.
Yes.
And there's times when you want to be physically alone, not just like psychologically alone.
Yes.
But one of the things that's cool about it too is because there's so many people and most people are trying to mind their own business, you almost have this sense of like public privacy.
Yes.
Where basically someone will have like, be having a whole breakup.
Yeah.
And there's like 19 people around them.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone's just basically being like, I'm gonna ignore you even though I can hear you because
Okay.
I'm not in your life and I don't know who you are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's a kind of privacy, but you always have a sense of being in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is New York City safe?
It's one of the safest big cities in the country. I won't say safe in the sense of like there is no crime.
Yes.
But I know since COVID, some of it shot up as far as not shot up physically, I just mean went up in volume.
Yes.
Because whenever people are dealing with deprivation or lack of physical touch and contact, you know, it kind of affects the mind.
Yeah.
So it went up a little bit, but as far as America in general, it is one of the safest big cities.
Yeah. All right.
They're looking at you.
Oh yeah, they have the GoPros too. Hello, camera guy. They don't respond. When people are just not responding, sometimes they don't even speak English.
Yeah, they don't speak English.
They're just like, oh, I have nothing to say. What is the worst part of New York to be avoided by someone who's not familiar with the way this city is laid out?
I wouldn't look at it quite like that.
Yeah.
There are, I think, it depends on you, right?
Yeah.
You can go to any country and find yourself in trouble if you go looking for trouble. But if you're generally a self-aware, smart person, you're going to be aware of your surroundings. You're going to avoid leaving, stuff in your back pocket to be pickpocketed. You know, and I also have to say that part of what makes a place unsafe is usually just the poverty level. And that applies in any country, whether it's in America, if it's a developing country, brown, white, black, it doesn't really matter. It's wherever you find the most poverty. So I think when you're going to a country, just be aware of the needs and values of the people and what's respectful. You know, there's certain places where you showing up in the most flashy thing makes sense because everyone there is about that life. You know? But there's other places where it's like, have some humility and know that if people need and you show, like, it's only a natural human thing to say, well, you have it, I don't. So that's kind of how I look at it. I don't think there's any place to demonize in the world. I think you just have to be aware of the economic climate and your surroundings. So, exactly.
All right.
That was my TED Talk.
All right.
All
hey.
right, so we can go down.
So you heard it from her.
Steps right there, and then
It all depends on how you move around. Sometimes when you travel, people say, oh, this place is dangerous or that place is dangerous. Everywhere can be dangerous. Whether you walk around Medellin, Colombia, whether you're in Nairobi or Yaoundé, Cameroon, if you're doing the wrong thing, you will find yourself in some weird situations. Come to New York, enjoy it. It's a beautiful place. There's tons of things to do here. But as you can see, as a reference on my previous video, it is a very, very expensive city as well. Irish flag right here, St. Patty's weekend. This is the shops right on the street on the way to Times Square. It's actually right in front of us. Probably one of the most photographed streets in the US or in the world even, is Times Square. A lot of the shots here, many times at nighttime, are the most amazing pictures you can take. But it's also good to be here in broad daylight and enjoy the busy street. Got these massive buildings here. The entrance of Times Square, subway station here.
you see all these beautiful, vibrant ads. At nighttime, obviously, it's like way bright. If you feel like you're kind of still in the daylight.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Exactly what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think it's one more street over.
Okay.
Or there's one street that way.
All right.
Broadway to cross.
Okay, sounds good.
So
Yeah.
if I get us slightly lost, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Right? If I get us slightly lost, we'll figure it out.
All right. Sounds good. It's hard not to keep looking up, you know, it's like, New York.
I think it's back.
All right.
I think it's back that way. Dallas barbecue is a barbecue spot. Film with that big revolving sign.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
She's a GPS. She's a direction person.
Don't overplay my GPS skills right now, because I'm thoroughly looking like a cliche with my position. So don't overplay it. We'll
It's
figure
cool.
it out.
What?
You can wear your hat.
And
When- If Mama pushes the top one, you know he's freezing.
No, I'm already feeling it.
there's like you know the area that I'm looking for.
Here we go. We're getting lost. We're getting lost. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. Hey, Mawa, sorry for interrupting. Here's Superman again. Spider-Man. Do you remember what happened to us?
No,
here?
I don't want to deal with him.
We had a very interesting scene with Spider-Man. Man, it was crazy. All you have to do, you just put your camera on them and then they say pay me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're forcing you into a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they get many people that way.
Yeah,
They
they
get
do.
so many people that way.
Yeah. So guys, now we are at the AT&T trying to get Mawa a SIM card.
Yeah, it's time for me to get a SIM card, so at least I can be connected. Otherwise, as I speak right now, I'm depending on Ivan's
Internet.
So I want to get mine.
Yeah.
And also going to tell you the process of getting a SIM card in the US.
Right.
It's not my first time, but I'll be telling you.
All right, sounds good. So check out his video to find out what happens after this.
Yes.
Ciao. Wow, so much more crowded now.
Yeah, we might find something more a little bit like away from the main drive.
So guys, we are continuing our walk here in Times Square. We sat down for a little break, and you can see the streets are a lot more crowded now. A lot more crowded now.
So yeah, we're about to be right up on Times Square.
All right.
And then Bubba Gum Shrimp is like an actual place to eat.
Yes.
But I'm trying to see if there's anywhere that's gonna be calmer.
Where did he go? Oh, right there. Okay. You don't want to lose somebody here in Times Square. It's hard to find each other. So what were you saying?
No, I'm saying that this is a thing, but it's not that great.
Yeah.
So we're not. No.
All right.
So no. There was one burger joint around here that I used to love to go to, but I think it closed.
Yeah.
Because things are always turning over in New York.
Yeah. So as a New Yorker, do you hang out here in Times Square? Because I feel like this is such a tourist.
No.
spot.
Yeah. You try to. I usually go like downtown.
Yeah.
But when people are coming in,
Yeah.
you want to give them
Bring
the
up
like
the
the
energy.
lights and the energy.
New York.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You might need to like.
So that's what you got here, man. Like this is a tourist spot, but for sure it's a must when you come to the city.
Yeah, you have to see it at least once,
Yeah.
so that you like know you did it.
Yeah. That's right.
All right. Like we're gonna have to like be real close.
You gotta bundle it.
You know?
All right. Otherwise we'll lose each other. All right.
Marwa, do you have the arm length? Because I really like. I don't know. Whatever.
So here we go.
But yeah, so we're all here, walking right towards Times Square, and you know, it's a cool day. I mean, I think we had an amazing time. Somehow getting a SIM card with Marwa
Turned into a whole
like,
thing.
Like a whole experience, and we were like in love. We were like getting all of Marwa's info and like offering amazing things. And I think one of the things that we that we established, Ivan and I were like, this is definitely a thing that he's just chill, like a nucleus, but it like the energy spreads off of like to everybody else around. So you're kind of in a good way in practice.
Yeah, you can see all of these people here.
I love it. All right, I'm gonna show them all the
Man,
videos.
this is crazy. Wow. This is one thing I don't ever want to get used to. I don't particularly like to be around so many people. It's good sometimes.
Go that way, go that way, go that way.
Man,
Because sometimes,
having this all the time would be tough.
I'll be honest, I love to get like
The hot dogs?
like a falafel sandwich or like a chicken gyro from like the cart.
So that's what you got here. We are continuing the journey. I am so glad I came up to New York to get Mawa. It's turning into a full thing.
Now it's time to get funky.
All right. Oh, here we are.
Okay. So, I'm thinking this type of platform, like they'll stand on, and you pretty much just sit there and watch Times Square happen.
Yeah, he did.
I think food is gonna go that
this
way.
way.
Yeah. Because the more we go this way, we get into the theater district,
Yeah.
and people want to eat and watch a play.
Okay. Yeah, we should get away from the crowd, right? Yeah.
Charlie Brothers shows.
What time is your? What time is it?
So guys, we're moving away now from Times Square area. We are looking for a place where we can get a bite to eat. So in front of us is the Marriott Marquis Hotel, and you have a theater on the right hand side. So it's gonna be tough to find a place to eat here, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to find something, you know. With all of this crowd, there should be something open somewhere that is not too crowded. Wow, these kids, man, they just cut you off. Go ahead. Guys, our beloved friends here, the NYPD, keeping things safe.
Back before it was gentrified, it was also a place that had a lot of so that brought people here like in the 80s and 90s, triple X, yes, exactly. So, you know, there was that. 145 Italian food. I don't know if they'll like Italian food. I feel like that's gonna be way too long anyway. I'm not a prude on that.
No.
My things. I'm pretty great being around my own. You know?
All right, guys. Whew, lots of smokers. I think I'm gonna end the video here. As we're getting closer. We're gonna. What we do? We're doing pizza.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. You gotta have pizza when you're in New York. Gotta have pizza. Yeah.
Hopefully it's good pizza, not like crazy weird, soft, thick pizza.
That's right. All right. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna stop the video here. I will give you some shots of the pizza. But thank you again for your time, Lauren. And guys, subscribe to her channel. And then you have Ayamawa, you already know. So we are here at I don't even know the place. I don't even know the name. But we're about to order some pizzas here. So guys, stay tuned on the next one. Cheers.
Is there a reason something wrong here? No. Okay, cool. Your hair looks great. Love it.
you're trying to be a polygamist.
Yes.
And some people may say that's greedy.
Men don't even want to say they feel, but it's scary.
Men don't want to say
And
they
when,
feel.
hold on.
Finding a woman with 5 kids right now, it's very hard. But if you have 3 wives and each give you 3, or 1 4 and another 3 3, you're already there.
Right. Do you believe it's possible for one man or one woman to meet all your needs forever until the end of your life?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't think she's the right candidate to answer this. You should ask a pure African person who has grown around polygamy and sees how it works.
Oh, you're judging me, huh?
No.
You're judging my ability to answer this question. This is New York. You know what I mean? Like, this is New York. I'm familiar with a lot of different ways of being.
You see a beautiful girl, you say, man, she could be my girl. Okay, you go to another country, oh man, this is crazy, she's so beautiful, she could be my girl.
And then you get passport bros.
So get ready.